Hello, everyone. Thank you for participating in the webinar today. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. Sit back, relax. We'll give it a minute or two, and then we'll get started, okay? Thank you very much. Thanks again for everybody who is here and ready to go. We're just going to give it one more minute, and then we'll get started. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Thank you for joining the ListGlobally and CENTURY 21 webinar today for international syndication and the Global Agent Program. It's very exciting times, and I'm very excited to be going through this with you today. So thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. My name is Byron Burley. I work with ListGlobally. I head up North America and our Asia Pacific operations, leading sales partnerships in North America and those regions, and our general operations. So it's exciting. I'm excited to be here with you today. Before I worked with ListGlobally, I started with them back in 2018. But prior to that, I was in Hong Kong working with JUI as the head of North America for that portal. And now I'm with ListGlobally. So I'm excited to explain who we are and what we're doing with CENTURY 21 for you as of today. A little bit about ListGlobally. We were founded in 2012. We are a one-stop global syndication partner. So we work with portals internationally. We run the largest global network of property portals in the world. We've partnered with about 100 portals around the world in 60 different countries. And through those portals, we reach about 150 million consumers monthly. We partner with the largest, we try to partner with the largest portals in their domestic market, and we provide them with international listings. So it's sort of like we partner with the Realtor.com or the Zillow of as many markets as we can around the world, and we provide the international listings, your international listings, to them to consider as options for international purchases. Why is international marketing relevant to your business? And so foreign buyers represent about $74 billion of investment in residential property purchases in the United States, and 75% of all inquiries for US properties come from places like China, Canada, Mexico, France, and India. This is 75% of inquiries that we receive at ListGlobally come from these countries. In 2020, of course, it caused the market to pivot a little bit. But it made consumers internationally adapt their mindset and realize that real estate is actually a very good way to invest, and it remains a solid investment even to today. So as the markets begin to open back up again and we break out of this COVID slump, the floodgates are opening. So we're excited about that. Why are foreign buyers purchasing international property? There's really 5 main reasons. There's, everybody's case is different. We don't want to paint anybody with a single colored brush, but generally speaking, they're purchasing as a primary residence, an investment property, a vacation property for immigration purposes, and then for education purposes, like Chinese students going to come overseas to the United States to go for post-secondary, and their parents purchase a property instead of having to rent one while they're here. Our affiliation with CENTURY 21 is for the publication of your listings. So all of your active listings are being published across a base network that we have at ListGlobally. So there's really 3 components to the partnership, and I'll get into each of those. The first one is that we receive a data feed of listings. So every listing that you have into your in your system automatically gets sent to ListGlobally. We publish that on a base network of 37 portals in 36 countries for free. They're already live. We've had them up and running, and leads that are generated are sent back to you to connect with. Every agent that is at Century 21 that has active listings will have a My ListGlobally dashboard. So it's our backend at ListGlobally, where you can view your listings, check your listing translations, track performance, see a repository of leads that you've received, and access other features. There's also more options for listing syndication to increase your network that you're publishing to. So you can go from the 37 portals to the 100 portals. We'll talk about that. It's the Global Agent Program. That'll get into that in a few more slides. And there's other options as well, but we'll focus on Global Agent today. Proper Star. So the basic part of the relationship is that we are taking a data feed from Century 21, and we are publishing all Century 21 USA listings on 37 portals in 36 countries. We own and operate this group of portals. So as it's presented, we've done the mapping, and we've done a lot of work to make sure that everything's being presented as we're receiving it. We reach about 14.5 million consumers a month through this base network. All of your listings that are sent to us are being translated automatically into 30 different languages. We use Microsoft Translate to translate the listings. And you have access to listing promotion tools as well through this base program. Just coming back to the translations, because we're dealing with consumers overseas and they're looking at international listings in their own language, we want to make sure that the content that we're providing from the US is in their language. The goal, of course, is to capture the lead, whether or not the consumer is going to be buying that specific property, or if they're just generally looking for more information about 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes in Nashville. We want to make sure that we've captured the lead as quickly as possible, and we feel we can do that better if the language barrier isn't there. We'll come back into language in a little bit, because I'm sure the question will come up. How do I work with an international buyer if they don't speak my language? So I'll tackle that as well. On that note, also, we do have the comment section running, so you're welcome to post any and every question you have there. We have a moderator who is in the back end who will help me later answer those questions, and we'll get you answers. And for anything we don't answer directly in the webinar today, I will happily get answers over to you following the webinar, but feel free to add questions as they come up. So the first section of the relationship is that we publish the listings for free on this base network. The second section is that we have a My ListGlobally dashboard that is available to every agent with Century 21 USA that has at least has one active listing. This dashboard is available to you through your 21 online setup, and we'll go through that in a second. But we've worked with the Century 21 marketing team and IT team to set up single sign-on, so you don't have to worry about remembering your password for ListGlobally, because you can access it directly from 21 online. So in your My ListGlobally dashboard, once you're in, there's a few things. One is, of course, we have your listings in there, so you can check it and make sure that everything's correct. It should be. We're pulling it directly from your system. We also have an inbox, which is a repository of leads you've received. It is not a direct communication chat feature. It is just a repository. So if you ever need to come back and take a look at the contact details for this particular lead, it'll be there for you. There's general reporting for number of leads you've received, a number of views you've had. And then there's the store, which is where you access things like Global Agent. You have the ability to share a report tool, and the share the report tool is actually sharing the screen that you're seeing here from the screen capture from the My ListGlobally dashboard is what we call the publication page. So on each listing, there is a publication page that shows which portals your listing is being published on right now. And right now it would be the base network, so it would have those 37 portals, and you can share that report with your property seller. So you can say, not only am I marketing you locally on the local MLS and on other things that you do locally and domestically in the US, but I'm also marketing you in 36 countries, and here's a report that you can access each of those listings as it's being published right now. So it's an additional checkbox that you're providing a level of international exposure for your clients. We completely understand that international exposure, it's not for every agent. Some agents care, some agents don't care. Some agents are really big in international. But if you ask your clients, every single property seller wants as much exposure for their listing as possible. So through this base offering, we're trying to provide you that as an easy win to satisfy your clients, and not only from the standpoint of help making sure that the ones that you've already got, your seller clients you've already got, are happy, but it's a tool that you use to differentiate yourself and to capture more listings. It doesn't cost you anything to say your listings will also be published on 37 portals in 36 countries completely for free by working with me. So it's an added benefit. So in your My List Globally dashboard, you have that ability to share the publication report. You can edit the listing translations. So when you go to listings and you click on a listing, then you've got the option to click on translations. When you click on that, all of the translations that we've done for your listing will come up. You have the ability in our system to edit that translation. So if you happen to speak Arabic and your translation will be far better than the Microsoft Translate, you are welcome to go in and change it, and that is what will appear online. Account traffic reporting, I touched on it. It's basic. Because we're working with third-party portals, honestly, some of them have advanced technological capabilities and some of them don't. And getting them to come to a baseline of what is acceptable for levels of reporting has been very difficult. We're working on a big project with our team to beef up reporting, but for now it's pretty light. Imported property details, we receive that directly from the feed from Century 21, so you don't have to worry about anything. There's no manual posting or there's no work on your part. We've made it as easy as possible. So you can access it and it's all there as it is in your system. And if it's not, I'll tell you how we can work on getting something fixed if something is a discrepancy. So we'll come to that. Lastly is the store listing promotion tools. We have Global Agent, we have a luxury network. We've got a number of different programs that are available. And I'm gonna go over Global Agent in a few more slides. So more exposure and more opportunities for your listings. So Global Agent exposure for your listings, of course, access to millions of international buyers monthly. Through the partnership, we have discounted syndication rates for our full network. And you're welcome in the system to customize as you need to better your business. We're here for you. We're meant to be an affiliate as a partner to help you succeed. So we're happy to take your requests if you've got things that you need, and we will work to get you what you need. So how do you access your My List Globally dashboard? So again, we've already got all your listings. They're already being published on this basic network, and we're now giving you access to your account on List Globally, provided you have at least one active listing. I reiterate it because it comes up a lot, so I want to make sure it's clear. So Century 21s that have active listings can access their My List Globally dashboard through 21 Online. It's single sign-on, doesn't require additional usernames and passwords. Just go into 21 Online, you'll see this banner here, go to My List Globally and click on it. If you don't have active listings, you won't be able to get in, and an error message will come up and let you know that you need to have at least one active listing. On that note, say you don't have an active listing today, but you've got one tomorrow or you have one next week. Our systems are all interconnected now, so you don't have to do anything. Automatically, when you have that new listing, it'll be sent through to us. Automatically, our system will create a user account for you, and you will then be able to have access, and we will notify you that your listing has been published or that you now have access to List Globally's dashboard. Okay. The Global Agent Program. So we've got the free basic program where you're already on 37 portals in 36 countries. Global Agent is our premium agent program. Okay, so traditionally what happens with List Globally is we would have individual agents coming to List Globally and saying, I want to market my one listing internationally on all of these portals. And because these portals, the 100 portals in our network, many of them are third-party portals that are affiliated with us, but we don't own and operate them, they require payment as well to pay their bills. So they charge us a fee to post, right? And we then package that, and it costs an agent $150 per listing to post under the single listing plan. Through Global Agent, what we wanted to do was say, well, what if we're working with a large franchise or a large brand like Century 21 United States, and they've got all of these agents and we have all their listings already in our system? How do we make it easier and cheaper and not a barrier? So we've developed the Global Agent Program, which is an agent-specific program to access our full network of portals, okay, at a cheap price. So what is the Global Agent Program? It's meant to expand your reach, publishing all your listings across ListGlobally's full premium network. It's 100 portals in 60 countries, reaching about 150 million consumers. The key point in this section is all of your listings. So it's not a program that you sign up as a cost per month per listing. It is a cost per month for all of your listings, whether you've got 5 or you've got 30 or whatever. If it's in your account and it's coming across and you're the agent on that listing, your listing, if you participate in the Global Agent Program, your listings will all be upgraded to our full network of 100 portals, and they'll be elevated in placement. So next is it increases your placement in search results on these portals. It publishes on key portals like Anjika and Fong, which are China's leading property portals. They've got about 15 million consumers monthly, each of them. Immobilier in Italy has about 20 million consumers a month. Celloger in France and 99 Acres sit at about 17 to 20 million each per month. So the goal is, how do we get your listings that are already in our system, that are being published on the base network, on all of these really highly trafficked portals globally, for a cost that is fractional of what you would pay if you were coming individually. Also with its elevated listing placement, so your listings in search results are higher in placement. They've got larger photos than the listings that are just on for free. Your photo as the agent is on that listing in search results as well. And we provide you through the Global Agent Program with what we call a free elite promotion. So the elite promotion is another add-on that we have for agents who want to take a specific listing and move it to the top of search results in their market. We provide one of those credits in your Global Agent Program for free. So it's a $49 value because we don't charge you for that, obviously. We charge you for the Global Agent Program, which is $30 per month, and I'll get into that. So it's a savings. It's a credit, but it's also like what we call a slot. So you can put that elite promotion on your 123 Main Street listing for 2 weeks, and if you want to change, you go into the system and you just change it over to another listing. You can change it in any number of times you want, and the goal is the goal with Elite is to move that listing up to the top of search results. So it puts you in control. So accessing our full global network through the Global Agent Program, it's all of our 100 portals in 60 countries. It is translation into 30 different languages. We have support through our Concierge team. So we've got with your listings being translated into 30 different languages, I mentioned that I would talk about how do you deal with a consumer that doesn't speak English or a language you speak. We generally at ListGlobally in all of our years have not had problems with most consumers inquiring from international markets. Most either speak some English or have somebody in their family that speaks English that can assist. So we haven't had too many issues with that. The only market that we've had challenges with is China. We often have parents, Chinese parents or grandparents that are looking to send their child or grandchild overseas for school. And sometimes they don't have access to somebody that speaks English when they're doing their hunt. So we've set up a China Concierge. And what this is it's a team that we have that acts as a conduit for lead translation. So let's say Chinese consumer sees your listing on Fong and Anjika, the portals in our premium network, and they've inquired. And they've inquired in simplified Chinese. Our team will receive that lead first. We'll then translate it into English for you and send it off to you. If there are additional kind of questions or things in the initial lead request from the consumer, our team will ask that consumer any additional questions or some additional questions to try and get as much information out of them as possible at the get-go. We then receive it, translate that, get it over to you. You can then provide your response. If you include the concierge back in the lead response, our team will then go in, translate it back, and again, we act as a conduit. China is the only market we do that for, but we haven't had we haven't had problems in other markets, so we haven't had the need to set it up. But we're happy to help where we can if you need help with something. Okay. So with the Global Agent Program, say you participate, again, all of your listings are elevated in placement. The photo size of your listing is increased in the search results, and your photo is on the listing. And of course, you get the little banner that says that you're a global agent as well. Your pictures, I just mentioned this, your pictures on your listing stand out from the crowd. You have marketing resources inside your My List Globally dashboard as well. So if you need a flyer for your listing presentation, that's in there. It'll be branded with you on it, just like this one is for Helen. Your photo will be there and your contact details, and we're pulling it from the feed. So should all be correct, but if there is a discrepancy, I'll tell you where to go, and we can assist you with that. The Global Agent Program. So it is only available to agents that are promoting through our team at List Globally through a brand level partnership. We don't just let any agent off the street, just come up and participate in Global Agent. It's only available for the privileged few. Agents that come directly pay $150 to market one listing for 3 months. In your case, the Global Agent Program is $30 per month. It's the total cost. There is it's not a cost per listing. It's a cost per for all of the listings in your account. It is a month-to-month program. There is no term, so you're welcome to join and you're welcome to cancel at any time you like. That is perfectly fine. We have a number of brand level partnerships that are in place that are very successful, that have agents that have been on for 2 years in that program, and it's gone great. So you're welcome to participate, and you're welcome to knock off if it's not for you. That's perfectly fine. Century 21 agents are saving about $90 because you'd be accessing Global Agent through this program instead of going individually. And of course, the savings increase. If you have more listings, it's obviously that the saving amount is higher. How do I sign up? I should mention before this that we're running a special promotion right now for your team because we're just launching. We want to make it special, and our team of salespeople are available, and they will likely contact you in the coming days, either through email or give you a call. What we're doing is, if you sign up for Global Agent before the end of the month, so before the end of June, we'll give you your second month free. So it's 2 months of our premium service for $30. It's a month-to-month program, so you're welcome to cancel anytime again. But it's great value, and you get the free elite promotion. So how do you sign up? Today's webinar participants, you'll receive an email after the webinar. It'll go out tomorrow to thank you for your participation, and there will be a link in there that will connect you to the Global Agent Program should you like to. And you can once you've accessed and you've signed up for Global Agent, we at our team will get a trigger to let us know, oh, new Century 21 agent has just participated. We will go in, apply the free month, the second month for you, and we'll write you an email to let you know that we've done that. Thank you for participating, and you've got your free second month. If you're listening to a recording of this webinar, because we are recording this webinar, so if you're listening to a recording, you can contact us at any time at support@listglobally.com, and we'll be happy to help you get started. If you haven't received an email to access your account, or if you have general questions about something that's being presented incorrectly online or whatever, support is there for absolutely everything. So we're happy to answer any and every question that comes up. So this is a reiteration of that last slide, just that your primary point of contact, should you have any issue, is support@listglobally.com. We're working very closely with the marketing and IT team over at Century 21 USA. So if there are questions and we need to go digging in the feed to help fix something, we can do that. It's not a problem. Don't hesitate to contact us. This is the last slide in the presentation. If there are questions or comments, you're welcome to post them, and we'll happily answer them. So I'll wait here a second just in case a question pops up in the comment section. But outside of that, our team will be in contact with you over the coming days. You will receive a follow-up email to say thanks for participating in the webinar, and to help you get access to Global Agent should you like to participate. Okay. This is great. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so I'm not seeing any pertinent questions come up. If you do have any that you think of after we end this, again, support@listglobally.com. We will get you an answer. We'll have somebody standing by to answer. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to end it there. Have a great day and a great upcoming weekend.